Hey everyone, how's it going? Today, we're going to be playing some more GeoGuessr. However, I'm going to be playing this episode with my face on the screen. I tend to like it more when I watch people play this game when their face is on the screen, such as the GeoWizard, for example. However, I can also understand why some people may not care for that as much. So please let me know in the comments down below if you like my face being in the corner of the screen, or if you would rather it where there's just no camera at all and it's just the game itself being played. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Last time we played, I did the United States, and I feel like continuing that trend would be the best, at least for this episode, until I get better with recognizing places around the world. But I think the next episode, I'll definitely be doing famous places. There is a good amount of noise outside due to the fact that it's around noon my time, as you can probably tell with all the daylight around me. But if you hear any outside noises like street noises, just consider them to be city ambiance. Already it looks like someplace in the south or maybe the Midwest. Could be completely wrong, but that's the vibe I'm getting already. It does look rather flat here. Oh, one other thing before we really get into this. My neighbor's cats upstairs are being rather rambunctious this morning, or this afternoon, I guess I should say now. So if you hear trampling, it's likely just them running. I'll try to cut out the noise where I can, but perfect timing actually. They just trampled above, so try not to mind that too much. Alright, let's go ahead and jump over this way. Can I jump? No. It's a beautiful blue day here, which is cool. No indication as to where we might be, though. Looks like we have a few signs coming up, maybe. No, that was just a regular street sign. Can't really see what that says. Allstate. That does not narrow anything down. And it's a little too blurry for me to make out the rest. Now, I do keep looking over to my second monitor from time to time, because that's where my OBS screen recorder is, and it's a bit larger than the one I'm actually recording, if that makes sense. So sometimes when I zoom in here on my laptop, I can see some of the details of that sign, but over here on OBS, I can actually make out a greater amount of detail with just how much bigger the window is. Still can't really see too many details here. Now hiring. And the plates, of course, are really hard to make out on the cars. Yeah, let's keep going down the road. One thing you might notice as well in these videos is that I'll cut, I'll do an edit every, 5 or so minutes. And the reason being is because of I'm on the first floor of my apartment building. There's like two doubles above me, and then I'm like a one whole bottom floor with no second floor. And the furnaces for the apartment units are in the basement below me. And when they kick on, they get really loud. Well, for an ASMR video, it's kind of just white noise at this point, living here for as many years, but that's why I do that, so you guys don't get bombarded with that furnace noise. And so there is an area code here. It looks to be maybe either 662 or 562, something like that. No idea what that would be. Trentus Imbler. I don't know if that's the name of the town or maybe an agent of that State Farm. Oops. Yeah, not seeing too much here. Let's keep going. UPS. It's really hard to tell what those letters say. Quality Inn. So this is a main drag somewhere, like a main road in either the outskirts of a big town or perhaps the main street in a small town. Brick Spoon. I've never heard of that before. Is that a place, like a restaurant or something? Brick and Spoon. I'm assuming it's a restaurant. Game Day, Lost Pizza Company. Never heard of any of these places. Lavino Wine and Spirits. It says Tupelo, maybe, and North Mississippi's largest selection. So that gives me a really good idea where I am. I wonder if Tupelo or Tupelo, however you pronounce that, I wonder if that's the name of the town. It is kind of odd that they blurred out the spirits part over here. At least I think that's what they're blurring out. So, let's go on the map to North America and Mississippi. And it said northern, oh, there it is, Tupelo. Okay, so we have a really good idea where we're at now. Return to start. So if this is where we started at, then I wonder if there's any road signs or anything like that nearby to give me an idea what road this is. Its direction is moving northwest to southeast-ish. Could be this road here. Because it's a main street heading in that direction. Let me take a few moments here just to look around, see if I can find a street sign. Oh, so we're on an exit ramp. That's good to know. Okay, so we're going against traffic like GTA. Let's see. So Columbus would be down this way. Where is Columbus? Maybe it's a farther away town. But Tupelo's right here. And this street is making me think this is where we're at, which is, looks like interstate or Route 22, perhaps? North Gloucester Street. Are any of you from Tupelo, or however you pronounce it, or that area? Is it a big town? It looks like it's pretty big. Alright, so after taking a few more minutes while the heater was on downstairs to look for the particular place where it might be, couldn't really pinpoint it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that we're... Oh, never mind. Here's La Quinta. So if La Quinta's here, then that would mean we're around this area. Because if we make the right and we keep going, we'll eventually run into La Quinta. And La Quinta was on the left. Okay. So if that's the case, I'm going to guess that we're started, I don't know, somewhere like right there. That's going to be my final answer. Okay, I guessed a little farther back, but we were basically right there. If I was a little bit more patient, I probably would have gotten it. Like 100%. Okay. Let's move on to the next round. Already, by the looks of this place, I'm getting a coastal vibe. I don't know what it is. I could be completely wrong, but this reminds me of like the, I don't know, kind of environment in a coastal region, I guess. Call it a weird intuition. Watch it be in like the middle of the country though. That would be funny. Okay, let's see what we got. Drivers wanted caffeine. Caffeine, is that the name of it? Yeah, I guess so. I've never heard of that place either. That's the great thing about the United States, is that we have so many different regions because it's such a big place that some things you just never even heard of that are in the neighboring state or whatever always gives you a lot of places to try out when you're traveling. Oceanside. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm correct about my thoughts of this being a coastal town. Oceanside. Oceanside. Is that Oceanside? I think it's in Maryland. Is that what this is? Could be. It definitely could be. How do I get out of this parking lot? definitely have this kind of trouble too in real life, trying to get out of parking lots sometimes. Some of them are really big or ridiculous. Here we go. Duncan. Alright. Now it's a beautiful, bright day out. Back here, it's all. I guess now it's all nice looking. Before it was just like, yeah, here we go. So over here, it's all depressing and gray, stormy out. And then we jump out of the parking lot, and it's a beautiful sunny day. Alright, let's see here. So we have the dry cleaners here. Railroad Dry Cleaners. I'm just assuming that's the name of the company, and Railroad is not the name of the town. So this sign right here does show the word snow on it, which tells me this is probably north somewhere. I doubt they would make a sign about snow if it was in a lower area of the states where snow isn't as prevalent. Okay. So far, I'm not really seeing much of anything. I tried looking for Oceanside on my little map down here. Couldn't find anything though. So I'm thinking I'm misremembering it. Yeah. Nothing yet. Hopefully I'll find a state name or something soon. Actually, look at that plate. Is that a... It might be a Delaware plate? Maybe New York? I doubt that. Hmm. Weird. A 516 area code. I've never heard that one before. The Bauman Bus Company. Oh, here we go. Oceanside, New York, right here. Alright. So, I don't think I've ever been around Oceanside, New York before. So I have no idea where the heck it would be. I'm assuming it's alongside the ocean, but there's not a whole bunch of ocean, like Oceanside in New York. I finally did find Oceanside after scanning the sea side of New York for a few minutes. I finally did find it. It's actually not far away at all from the JFK airport. Also, quick thing to note, if you hear any awkwardly loud stepping sounds, it's just my neighbors, so please try to ignore that. Anyway, Oceanside is right here. So now I just have to figure out where it is in relation to where I started. So let's go ahead and let's go back, return to start. Long Island Railroad. That's interesting. Jamaica, New York. I wish I saw that when I first started. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that's where we are. We are by a Dunkin', but unfortunately, there's a million Dunkins up here in the Northeast, so that's not a very big indicator as to where we are. I'm looking for anything that might be unique. Let's go down here for a second. Right, caffeine. I just want to leave this parking lot. And we started in a parking lot, which is a good thing to know. A Subway. Hey guys, how you doing? This is a video I'm actually making after I had just finished editing the GeoGuessr video. And the reason I'm making this little entry video is just to give you all a heads up. There's this really weird interference sound that's very faint, but noticeable nonetheless, that starts, and it doesn't actually go away. I thought it was just my headphones acting up, but it turns out it was, well, according to my Google research, it was some sort of interference sound getting picked up from a nearby radio or something of that nature. Probably from upstairs. They must have had some kind of electrical device going that was emitting frequencies that it was picking up as interference signals. But as you can tell now, the mic is fine. There's no interference. And throughout the beginning half of the video, it's the same way. I do hope you enjoy the video though. And if you listen to it without headphones, it's not even noticeable, really. So, take care. Here we go. Lawson Boulevard and Windsor Parkway, West Windsor Parkway. So where is Oceanside? Right here. Lawson Boulevard in West Windsor Parkway. So since it's West Windsor Parkway, I'm going to assume it's on the west. So far, I'm not finding anything here. I might have even passed it out though, so who knows? Let me actually look for a Dunkin'. It might be relevant since there's all these other places listed. Yeah, I've been looking for quite some time now, a few minutes at least, and I simply can't locate these streets. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to guess that, oh, I don't know, it's maybe we'll just say right here-ish, like right there. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just a lot farther down. Yeah, there's Windsor Parkway and there's Lawson Boulevard. I was right there the whole time. Man. And there's Dunkin'. It was a little bit smaller than the other restaurant symbols. I didn't think to zoom in that much farther, but there it is. Darn. Oh well, we still got really close, all things considered. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. And we're in some kind of neighborhood. Now, we do have a 717 area code here, but I have no idea what that is or where it is. And we're on the corner of Atlantic and Kelly. Let's see. It's just a suburb of some sort. Here we go. Here's some kind of building. Seems vacant. Can you guys hear my neighbors up there? Hey. Okay. Alright, so I took a few minutes to kind of just work my way out of that residential area, since there wasn't really any indicators of location based on that. I did finally find myself on this main drag area, and I'm hoping to find anything that can tell me where I am, which I'm assuming this U-Haul might, but I don't know. I definitely have the feeling that we're in the Northeast, though, just based on the fall time images and the there was a sign before. It was like a realty agency, a realtor, and it said something something Patriots, which immediately makes me think of the New England Patriots. Now, that could just be completely irrelevant, but it got my mind thinking about New England area. So finally, after some searching around, I was able to locate this car, and it does say York, PA on it. So it's actually in my home state. And York, yeah, here it is. Down in the middle of the state, basically. Yeah. so sick of searching for an idea of where I am. I'm simply gonna guess here. Because where I started was just a residential area, and it's just gonna be a pain trying to find or figure out exactly where I was. So I'm just gonna say there. And that's my guess. Alright, so across town a little bit, but close enough, in my opinion. Alright, so let's go ahead, move on to the next one here. Now, it looks like we are on a highway. Definitely on a highway. I'm going to assume by that sign that we are in Illinois. Yeah. So we're already off to a pretty good start here. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue our journey here in trying to figure out exactly where we are. Nothing there. Ogden Avenue. St. Louis. How close is St. Louis to Illinois, though? Well, it's in Illinois. Oh, no, it's not. It's in Missouri, yeah. But it appears to be right on the state line, which I never really thought of before, but I guess that must be true. So, I'm gonna guess we're in a suburb of St. Louis. Hinsdale Oasis, maybe? I went searching farther down the highway and found this sign here for Indiana as well. 294. Which makes me think I'm at some kind of weird crossroads between Illinois, Missouri, and Indiana. Now, when I look at the map here, it doesn't seem like they would be too close together. At least Missouri and Indiana. Which makes me think I'm at some kind of a crossroads. So I'm going to look for the highway marker 294 and try to guess based on that. Oh, Chicago. Alright. I'm going to guess that we're right next to Chicago. It's the best guess I have. Let's see what happens. That's really good. That's actually really good. I'm surprised by that. That's not bad. Right? That's not bad. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I was only 9.7 kilometers off. I'll take that. Absolutely. Alright, I'm immediately thinking Florida here. Maybe California? But I've seen a lot of these types of palm trees in Florida. Let's go ahead and take a look. Because one thing from my visits to Florida that I've absolutely recognized is they love their cul-de-sacs and they love their palm trees. And I have a feeling that's exactly where I am. Also, again, I want to apologize for any upstairs noises you might hear. They've been rather rambunctious or rowdy, which, it is what it is, right? I'm filming in the noon, but I'm filming in the middle of the day. However, I would normally film at night, as you might assume would be a better time. But I still can't figure out my neighbors' sleeping schedule because they stay up till 3 in the morning. So, and they make a fair amount of noise. So it's just there's never really a ideal time. So I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and go down this main avenue here. Yeah, I love these trees, by the way, the Spanish moss trees. I think they're just gorgeous. They're just really, just good-looking trees. They do kind of look ugly at times when it's just big clumps. But, I don't know, when you think of, the South or, anything like that, this tree immediately comes to my mind. It's perfect for a horror movie in the bayou or anything like that, I just think they're really cool and unique looking. I thought I just saw a big truck with a bunch of tires in it, which I thought looked kind of funny. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at all those tires. They're huge. Alright, let's keep moving down this road here and try to figure out where we are exactly. Almost positive that we're in Florida, but who really knows for sure? Maybe we'll run into a sign, hopefully sooner rather than later. I mean, this is Florida. I already know that. I can just tell. I'd be shocked if it was not Florida. It's flat. There's a bunch of trees that are, found in Florida. And all the houses here, at least for the most part, seem to be low-lying houses. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't found any indicators of where I'm at, though. Well, I guess we'll just keep heading down the road until I find something, like a church. Here we go. Now we're opening up a little bit. I want to see what that sign says, but I can't get to it. Oh well, forget it. Old Bartow in Eagle Lake Road. Eagle Lake Road. So I'm still searching to try to figure out where I'm at. And I've not been successful yet. I'm assuming I'm outside of a city like Orlando. But I don't know for sure yet. I mean, that orange, I think that's an orange. Yeah, that orange in that Citizens Bank logo pretty much confirms that I'm in Florida. And I just need to figure out what city I'm in. Center State, that's kind of a hint, I guess. Maybe. Duncan Bartow. I looked before to see if Bartow was a town, but I didn't find anything. It might be. Here we go. Alright, Mulberry, Tampa, Vero Beach, and Fort Meade. Alright, so I do know that Tampa. Whoops. Isn't this Tampa? Or am I getting confused? Yeah, up here. And Fort Meade is down along here somewhere. So, with Tampa being right here, Vero Beach. Not sure where Vero Beach is. I'm going to assume we're in Lakeland. And I'm going to take a wild guess. So let's find out. What happened? Junior Explorer. Okay. Alright. It's not bad. I was off by 26 kilometers. And Bartow is definitely a place right there. However, I'm not too disappointed by that. All things considered. Well, that is going to be where we end today. Let's go ahead and just look at the review here. And as you can see, nothing too horrible. I believe 25,000 is the best you can do, and I ended up with 24,758. So I'm not disappointed at all. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you want to see more of GeoGuessr, then please, by all means, like the video, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts or different strategies you use for GeoGuessr. And again, please let me know if you want the camera of my face to be in the video along with the geoguessing, or if you would rather it just be the full GeoGuessr display. But until next time, everyone, I hope you have yourself a great morning, or afternoon, or evening. And most importantly, I hope you sleep well. Good night.